Attention gamers, I'm one of those people. They stop playing League of Legends after realizing it's turning them into an angrier person. They leave comments on League of Legends YouTube videos talking about how great their life is since they quit. They understand that playing games can actually be fun. They think about touching grass more often. Their life objectively improves. But then one night, when they have a spare hour before the next episode of Fruit Love Island airs, it happens. They seemingly forgot the physical rage this game used to cause them, failing to remember just how bad it was, and they double-click that damn icon. Deep down they know they've already lost. The client is making them restart their computer just to play the game. The menu is shoving microtransaction ads down their throat. They don't know the meta, the latest champs. They sit through dodged queue after dodged queue, and darkness slowly takes over their body. Okay, so I've either relapsed or for financial reasons that will soon become apparent I had to make a League video, but either way, after playing a total of 4 games in 2026 and having one left in my prelims without having consumed a single second of League content at all this year, I opted into the brain-off approach to this game. A friend told me Mel still sucks to play against, so she got the ban. The friend told me that my main is good with the champ my support locked in, so I picked my main. Then I let my friend tell me exactly what runes to use against a Caitlyn in this elo, as I wasn't about to think through that. 2 minutes into the game I learned that support players are still on the list of reasons why I haven't touched this game in months, but my friend then gave me a few areas that I should be focusing on my own gameplay while also telling me how I should be budgeting my income. When my top got a triple kill mid, I made sure to tell the enemy team that we were fist bumping while they were probably arguing with each other. As I continued filming Backpack POV, I was cleaning the rift of any Caitlyn traps that were dropped. My teamwork and my silver antics were not even rusty, and we won the game where instead of looking at Riot's lousy endgame report I used my friend's custom-built one. My friend is Professor, he's awesome, he gives the best champ select and tell player scouting reports and game trackers available to help your game, and you can get him for free with my link in the description, and he's awesome. But let's get into what happened next. Alright, so coming off the copium high of getting hard carried, I queued up again only to get auto-filled mid because Riot loves pegging its players right when they get hooked again, but I asked my team to play, who recommended one banned champ followed by another banned champ, to which I just say fuck salt, I'm rocking Teemo. But nothing is gonna tilt me this early, even a series of missing 7 straight CS. But I'm against a Kale, which, as you know, rhymes with scale, which also means laning phase for me will be freer than a hug from a hooker, as even with that embarrassment of a farm fest, my first back leaves me with female LCS team levels of farm. But then I remembered my old trauma of playing an ADC and immediately pinged that it would be easy for us to gangbang this gun slut under her tower, as there is an infinitely zero amount of options she would have to outplay such a situation as a level 5 marks non-gender specific being. As you can see, my presence isn't even needed in that excursion, so I just opt to be Liquid Maximum, aka our team's shot caller in the race to world first dragon. Then I'm just like I didn't pick Teemo and whip out my infant-sized devil costume to not be a grade A dickhead to their enemy team, so I'm thinking we do a little bit of jungle jabbing only to see that nobody is home in this particular forest. This is when we see that she was planning her own surprise party for our team's weaponized blood bank donor nurse, who responds to her arrival in a dumb as shit way. But not to fear me and the streamer who paints himself blue yelling push on repeat like an autistic roided accountant are here, and you already know I'm burning flash for the first kill. I then let the tower tickle me a bit just so I can feel something before getting out of there. Instead of staying mid and playing boring ass farm simulator, I decide to accompany the enraged Enron executive to the dead bitch ball featuring none other than their ADC. Things get a bit awkward when no one wants to dance with me on account of me getting hype mogged, but their tower helps by giving Jinx the confidence to be dumb enough to get dicked in this particular situation. Then we catch reworked Nico flicking her bean in the forest trying to nab some scraps, so I opt into putting my own life at risk to greed for a little coin, aka the hard stucks methodology, and things work out smoothly. This is also when League of Legends gameplay alone is too boring for me as someone who has played it for 10 years, so I need to add a bit of trash talk and banter to the table, only to learn that apparently my mother is in this game.
Don't talk shit to Kale! she will come be the arcade.
Regardless, I'm on my worldwide murder tour and my next stop is way up north because if this game was a Dr. Seuss book it would be titled Vlad is Bad, and my job was to recognize that as an opportunity to tell this VGU Nico that I raised her gank with a counter gank and then I go all in to kill her before ultimately sticking around long enough to watch Bobby the cosmic bitch of a bull go down as well. My mother, who was previously lecturing me on keeping my thoughts to myself, has decided to roam up and accompany me in playing this game wrong, but I'm 1000% of the way there when it means picking dumbass fights instead of playing the game properly by sitting in a lane and PvE auto attacking midget NPCs for 30 minutes while slowly rotting away and becoming an angrier person. That said, Vlad is Bad was now approved by the publishing office and the marketing team was about to go nuts with its advertising as soon the whole world would know about its presence, and oddly enough the financial beneficiary of that book would be the conglomerate known as Kale. I did try to shake her down given her newfound wealth, but like the rich people in the Epstein files, she evaded my attempts to catch her. This was then followed by a contest in the south. Winner gets to take a group poop on a dragon, but unfortunately my 6 health Jin decided to go melee mode, which fed their Kale the fattest shutdown she's ever received in her life, so even though I slapped around VGU Nico right after, we were in more trouble than a brand fleeing from a greedy Teemo player who will stop at nothing to get the kill. At this point I was 4-0, having what I thought was a decent presence around the map, and even though my Vlad repetitively gave Kale kills and my ADC just fucking hand delivered her a check for 1000 gold, I was the one getting spam pinged in chat, which was a brutal reminder that this community finds a way to make this unfun in every scenario. Thresh was saying we need to siege now or Kale will win late game, which is great and all, but considering they were defending I'm not sure if he wanted us to just continuously jam our dicks into the wall until it becomes his utopian glory hole or what, but the bottom line is we were unsuccessful in sieging, and a little foreshadowing that was gonna be my fault later, even though the overstaying was just funding more of the late game Kale. Now Jin, who was the single biggest benefactor of the Make Kale Fed Again campaign, was joining in on the Ping Flame Fest of yours truly, despite me having yet to give that bitch a cent of my own money. But I stayed positive and said nah, we're vibing. I stuck true to my game plan of being a nomadic little deviled egg, and it was helping us pick their top like he was a booger in a toddler's nose, but I wasn't the most confident that my teammates could pull this one out.
I really need to pee!
My mouth!
We failed to win in time and Kale had reached what's known as no outplay nirvana, which quickly reveals that this game is 1000% doomed. Literally nothing is gonna stop this Thresh from telling me I told you so and us losing despite him being the one that got caught worse than a drunk Justin Timberlake driving a booty call back to his mansion, and even though me and Alois did nab some double trouble I ended up getting my shit kicked in right after. This of course prompted the quitters quorum with everyone flaming the fuck out of me, which is on par with exactly how I remember League games going in the past, as all I remember is not feeding their Kale a single kill while watching shutdowns be spoon fed to her, which started the whole spiral. But at the end of the day I still picked Teemo mid and didn't end the game early enough, so if I am at fault too then so fucking be it. I was just trying to play a damn video game. Things continued to get worse as we were told we need to teamfight before it gets any later game, but my Vlad was 2020 Dr. Fauci shove your immunity juice in my arm COVID super spreader social distancing status all game, which meant this was a 4v5 as the question came out about how I climbed, to which I announced that I've been binging World of Warcraft in a much happier state primarily because of its lack of people like this. I would like to highlight that I did spit my shit right in that floating angels and demons fanatic stupid giga-scaling face at one point, and we did kill her, but then my team still managed to prove that without their superhero carry mid we can still lose a fight all by ourselves. Then I just wanted to see if anyone was having a good time at this point because it seemed unlikely, and that's when we lost the game. Their Kale finally returned her shit talk 20 minutes later when my response made her realize what we should all realize, and that this is a game and we should just be trying to have fun, which is exactly why I immediately then booted up a different game. Rav out.